You are now in tune with
Mamba Radio.
All right, what up, everybody? Thank you for tuning into Brown Mamba Radio. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jackson, and Happy New Year to everybody. Can't believe we're already in 2019, but hopefully your new year has gotten off to a great start, and this is the first episode of Brown Mamba Radio in 2019, and not just that, but it's also the first episode of Brown Mamba Radio in quite some time, in quite a few weeks. I know that I've been gone for a little while. Like I said, if you were paying attention or you were listening, had a lot of stuff going on, and just need to take some time to kind of regroup, reorganize, kind of get everything back, get back into the swing of things. And like I said, I'm ready to go again. It's a new year, new me, just like everybody else. And this isn't going to be like a normal episode of Brown Mamba Radio. I'm just going to just update you guys on the future of Brown Mamba Radio, because I got a lot in store for 2019 and beyond. But first, I thought we'd take a look at a lot of the stuff that's happened since I've been gone. Starting in the NFL, playoffs are in full swing. We just had the wild card round, the first round of the playoffs, and there's still a chance for an all LA Super Bowl. How crazy would that be? Holding it down for the hometown. And like I said, still a chance in the LA Super Bowl. The playoffs are really well, like I said, so stay tuned for that, or tune into that this weekend. Also, a lot of coaching vacancies. It seemed like I can't remember that many head coaches being fired on Black Monday like that in quite some time. But a lot more of them got filled, but there's still a lot more to be. A lot more vacancies they got to take care of. And let's see. Still speaking of football, Clemson national champs after blowing out Alabama. Who would have thought it was going to be Clemson and Alabama in the championship game again? So there was that. Congrats to Clemson. What else? We got NBA. Really, really fun season of the NBA this year. This year looks like it's the best chance for someone to dethrone the Warriors. I know that they're going to get Boogie back soon, so that might change very quickly. But as of right now, the West is looking extra impressive this year. Like, just from top to bottom, the West rankings just look out of control, crazy. Not so much really for the Lakers. I mean, they're still in it, obviously, but it's fine. It's fine. We don't have to. For everybody listening right now who's a Laker fan and who is, up in arms about how they're playing right now, just chill. LeBron does this every time. They're just saving it for the playoffs. All we got to do is be patient. And like I said, it's going to pay off in the long run. So just hang on. All right? Just be patient. That's all we're asking. Just be patient. So now Lakers, just wait. Clippers still playing well, so there's a chance for the Clippers to make some noise, even though everybody thought that they were going to be in a complete rebuilding season. Clippers playing well. Stats like the West is looking really good. The East is literally up for grabs. Sure, it's a two-man race right now with the Bucks and the Raptors. Or three-man if you want to consider. The Celtics are playing a little bit better as well, so it's a three-man race between those three teams. But who knows how it's going to go? It could be anyone's game. And like I said, I'm really excited to see how this rest of the season shapes up, and see if we can get a new NBA champion this year. Hopefully the Lakers or the Clippers, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, like I said, fun NBA season. Baseball's Dodgers looking a little different since the last time we saw them. Dodgers are, and hopefully they can maybe nail a big free agent. Not gonna say who, but last name rhymes with Sharper. Just saying. And maybe they'll land a big free agent. Maybe they'll just sign a bunch of other guys. Who knows? But spring training is around the corner, so it's like I said, there's still a little bit of time left before that, but it is getting close, and the Dodgers still got a lot of money to work with. So We'll have to see what they do there. What else is there? It's here finally, baby. The road to WrestleMania is kicking off right now. Royal Rumble coming up pretty soon. A lot of big news there, a lot of big things. This is supposed to be a fresh start to the WWE, so we're gonna have to wait and see how they do. And I can't wait. I'm so excited for this WrestleMania season, just for the fact that they said they were gonna do this fresh new start, and everyone was a little skeptical, but it looks like they're doing a lot of the right things so far. A lot of the right things, and hopefully they can continue that trend through the Royal Rumble, all the way up to WrestleMania. So we're gonna have to wait and see about that. And then not a lot of big news in WWE wrestling, but for those of you who are big wrestling fans, diehard wrestling fans, All Elite Wrestling is now officially a thing. That is, all the elite guys from the Bullet Club in New Japan, Cody, the Young Bucks, Hangman Page, all those guys, they started their own. It's all started from the Dave Meltzer tweet about if they could ever sell out a 10,000 seater stadium or anything. They did it at All Elite or All In last year, and it's all that, it's crazy to watch this progression from that little tweet all the way to them starting their own new North American wrestling promotion. So it's crazy. Big ups to them. Big ups to All Elite Wrestling. Big ups to all the elite guys. And that also means it's a new era for New Japan. They just had Wrestle Kingdom not too long ago, and a lot of changes. But sure, the elite is leaving, but that just means it's new opportunities for somebody else. So big new era for New Japan as well. And like I said, very, very interested to see where that goes. And like I said, it's a good time to be a wrestling fan. Good time to be a wrestling fan. Good time to be a sports fan in general. Like I said, a lot of good sports, a lot of stuff happening in sports, like I mentioned. And like I said, looking very forward to what's in store this year in 2019 for that. And also, you guys can be looking. There's a lot to look forward to and expect from myself, the Mamba, the Brown Mamba, and from Brown Mamba Radio. If you're an OG supporter of the pod, listener of the pod, you would know that last year, the beginning of last year, when I originally changed up the style, I focused more on adding more music to it. So my format was, I would talk for a little bit, talk for a segment, break with a song, talk for a segment, break with a song, because I really wanted to try something different. Unfortunately, SoundCloud flagged a lot of my episodes because I was using the copyright infringement bullshit. They were doing a lot of that. And so I lost my original SoundCloud account, so that's why I lost all my followers, lost all my stats, listens, all that stuff. So I had to start all over. So thank you to everybody for helping get those, getting things going again. But I am going to try and get back to that format this year. It really dampened. It really sucked when that happened, and it was something I was really happy about and looking forward to. And so I just felt it was something different, which is what I really want to go for this year with Brown Mamba. It's just something different. So I think I got it. I'm gonna ease into it. I'm not gonna go as much as I did before. I'm gonna ease into it. But yes, music will be a huge part of each episode again. So look forward to that. Definitely, I know I talked about it before, and I said before, but I'm definitely going to be getting more guests and more interviews. Not to do, like I said, I'll do some of the traditional style interview format like you're used to, but I also like I said, I just want to have more fun conversations with more people. More fun, intellectual, deeper conversations about sports, and sports culture. But also deeper things, like stuff that like I said, that using sports and using sports culture to talk about bigger issues or other issues and stuff like that. And like I said, using sports and as a platform to talk about other things and just that, like I said, just to overall have more fun conversations. I know sometimes you guys might get a little bit bored of my my voice and stuff. So like I said, I want to do that. I got a couple off the top that I know that should be good. That should be good to go. But like I said, I have big ambitions for who I want to get on here and talk about things with. So stay tuned for that. And also, if you have not subscribed to the Brown Mamba YouTube channel, because yes, I'm gonna become one of those guys, but I will be cranking out more YouTube content. I've got a lot of cool ideas of things that, because I, as an avid YouTube consumer and content consumer of YouTube content, there's a lot of stuff that I see and that I like, but there's also a lot of stuff that I have ideas of, or like stuff that I like and stuff that I think I'd like, but I just don't see. So I figured, shit, if I don't see it, why not do it myself? So like I said, there's a lot of cool ideas that I have and stuff like that I want to get out, and I said this is the best platform to do it. So stay tuned for, like I said, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know that it's pretty much just audio versions. It's just audio videos or whatever you want to call it. It's just audio versions of the podcast on YouTube. But like I said, stay tuned. I got some cool stuff. Don't want to give it away yet, but like I said, there's a lot of cool ideas that I want to get out. So like I said, subscribe there. And then the last thing, I'm gonna start a Patreon. I know that sounds a little corny or whatever you want to think of it and this and that, but this Brown Mamba radio stuff and the Brown Mamba stuff that I do, it really is just a labor of love for me. I like I said, I don't have any sponsors. I don't have any real form of monetization from this. It's just a fun way for me to. It's a fun, expressive, creative outlet for me. And I just love doing it. And like I said, like I always talk about it, excuse me, I do have a full-time job. And that's what pays the bills. But I've noticed that I've gotten just a little bit of a following, and I figured this might as well, because I'm really going to be committing to this. Like in my off time, I'm going to be committing to Brown Mamba Radio and stuff. And, I figured I might as well, I'm not going to be over here begging for any support or patrons or anything like that, but it's just an option. It's there. And, I will be, finding ways to, or having ways to compensate or incentivize, the patrons, like maybe some merch. I got some cool ideas for merch and stuff like that. So maybe if you want that, and any other things, access or to other things and stuff like that, other content that I would do, early access to that stuff, you can do that. But like I said, I'm going to start a Patreon, so stay tuned for that. That should be coming around the end of the month. I'm finalizing all the details on it and stuff like that right now. But like I said, anything would help. I just love the fact that anyone is listening to this stuff, because when I first started doing this a couple years ago, I just had no idea, that anybody would care at all. But the support that I'm getting for this and stuff like that is, it's truly overwhelming to me. And like I said, no matter how many listens I get or anything like that, or how many followers, whatever, anything matters. I just can't believe anyone's listening. So again, thank you to everyone that's been supporting me. Thank you. If this is your first time ever listening, thank you for listening, and hopefully you're as excited as I am about all this, these big ambitions that I have. But like I said, as of right now, they're all just ambitions. They're all just ideas. And this is the year, this year 2019. It's the year of less talking and more doing. So that's why I'm fully committing. I'm not gonna be all talk. I'm gonna actually do it. So let's do it. And that's gonna do it for me today. Like I said, I just wanted to update you guys on how things have been and where things are going. And I will be back on Monday, getting back to giving you guys more of my unqualified opinions about what's happened in the wild world of sports and beyond. And again, thank you to everybody for listening. Thank you to everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And like I said, a lot of big things in store for this year. Hopefully you come along for the ride. And that's going to do it for me today. And like always, everybody, don't think I forgot, and hopefully you don't forget either. Don't just have a good week, make it a good week. And in this case, don't just have a good weekend, make it a good weekend. Drink more water. Health is wealth. Please be kind to each other. Like, seriously, everybody. It's 2019. 2018 had a lot of problems, a lot of negativity, a lot of bad shit happened in 2018. Let's leave all of that there. And please, everybody, just please be kind to each other, because it is so easy to be nice. One of the easiest things you can do. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.